What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be going over Kashin Koji. We're going to be talking a little bit about just who he is, the stuff that he's doing, what he has, and talking about his relationship with Jiraiya a little bit. Now, before we get into all of that, I want to say thank you guys so much for the support and everything that you guys show me. I might start doing webcam videos on all of my videos, like blazing and all that. I was talking to Berto last night, and he was saying something about it, so I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, back to the topic. Kashin Koji, he in the chapter 23, if you have not read it yet, you need to go read it before you watch this, because you're going to get spoiled. But in the chapter, you know, he shows up and he does a toad summoning jutsu. Then after that, he's just like, what's up, y'all? And so then Konohamaru was like, hey, what's up? Aren't you Kashin Koji? So Konohamaru knows him a little bit. And Kashin Koji was just like, hey, what's up, Konohamaru? What's up, Boruto-kun? Hey, Mitsuki, you the son of Orochimaru. What's up, bro? He knew every single person there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knew all their backgrounds. Then then Konohamaru, you know, started fighting them or whatever, and this man just whips out a Rasengan. And the key thing to take away from that is Konohamaru was like, this isn't ninja tech, this is, you know, his chakra. So there's a lot of details that are going into him having some way, shape, or form or a relationship with Jiraiya. Now, from the white hair to the toad summoning to the Rasengan, knowing who everybody is, he has to have some type of information or something. And I was talking with my boy 360, I was talking with Fabian, Berto, and everybody. I was talking to them last night about a lot of the possibilities that could be for Kashin Koji. One thing that we were talking about is Jiraiya. We all know Jiraiya, he was traveling all over the world. The man was messing with all these girls and stuff. So maybe at some point in time, he could have had a child, right? He could have easily had a child. Now, if you know the Naruto story pretty well, most of the time, Jiraiya was with Naruto or something of that matter, because Kashin Koji, he's not like an old man. He's, you know, in his younger years, probably like his early 20s. So, if Jiraiya was to have him, he wouldn't have had him. He would have probably had him around the time Naruto was born. He would have probably had him around then. Now, as for if he took care of him or whatever like that, because Naruto's in his 20s, I believe. I'm pretty sure Naruto's in his 20s. If I remember correctly. Maybe he had he would have had Kashin Koji a little bit after Naruto, but somewhere around there. So you know Naruto and Jiraiya didn't meet for what, like 12-13 years. So within that 12-year period, he could have been, you know, taking care of Kashin Koji and stuff like that, teaching him the ways of the toad and the ways of, you know, Sage and, you know, Rasengan and all that stuff. Because Naruto learned Rasengan in a week. Boruto learned, it was kind of incomplete for both of them, but Boruto learned Rasengan in a couple of days. So I don't think it's too hard for Jiraiya to have taught him Rasengan, and then over the course of him being alive for 20 years, him perfecting it himself. Because Rasengan is just a ball of chakra. Now, obviously, it's very complex. It's not like just, you know, chakra. It's very complex. But at the end of the day, it's not like you just need a change in chakra form. You don't need a change in chakra nature. So, potentially, anybody can do Rasengan. So, it's not like, it's A rank jutsu. It's hard to, like, learn and master. But over 20 years, if you know, 20 plus years, I'm pretty sure Kashin Koji could have perfected it. Now, as far as the Toad Sages, maybe Jiraiya formed a contract for Kashin Koji Because I was talking to them last night, and I was just like, all right, you know, Rasengan's one thing. Maybe he, you know, did whatever to learn Rasengan. But how did he form a contract with the Toads, right? Now, like I said, Jiraiya could have potentially formed that contract for him, where it was just like, you know, you'll inherit Toads from me or whatever the case may be. He could have left scrolls that led him to eventually forming a contract when he was ready, or a multitude of things could have taken place for him to form a contract. Long story short, I think that is the best case. I think that's the best theory, prediction, speculation, whatever you want to call it, for Kashin Koji, is that he is Jiraiya's son. Now, there's somebody in my comment section talking about, what if Kashin Koji was a Jiraiya from a different universe, kind of like a parallel universe type deal. And in Naruto, now, you know, Dragon Ball Z, whatever, but in Naruto, there's never been a parallel universe type deal ever happen. So I don't think that's the case. Now, he was mentioning, oh, Sasuke can teleport through dimensions and universes or whatever, blah 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 blah, and it's like he's teleporting through like dimensions, but it's like in the same realm. If that makes sense, like he's teleporting through dimensions, but it's not like Sasuke's going to teleport to another Sasuke in a parallel universe. I don't think that's going to be a thing. But yeah, as far as and even if Kashin Koji isn't his son, he's in some way, shape, or form, I believe, related to him. They have similar features, like I said, the hair, the facial structure isn't too far off. He has Toad, and then like as far as Toads, the only Toads that you know, people are able to summon, or the only people that are able to summon Toads is Konohamaru, Minato, Naruto, Jiraiya, and I believe that's about it. Now, obviously, there's probably a couple others that are not mentioned in the story, but the fact, this is what I'm getting at. For him to have the Toad Sages, he has to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? Naruto would have never got the Toads without Jiraiya. Jiraiya and Minato knew each other. They're all connected. So in one way, shape, or form, man, he's got to be connected to them, man. The fact that he knows everybody, something like that. Now, there's some speculation about, oh, maybe it's Jiraiya's body, and they have like somebody else's soul or something inside of it. Well, Jiraiya, if that was the case, the Jiraiya, like if Jiraiya was still alive, he'd be like a really, really old man. Like when I say old, he'd be like Hiruzen Sarutobi old. You know what I'm saying? Like Kashin, he looks way too young. Now, obviously, Orochimaru is a person that knows about immortality and about youth and etc., taking bodies, this and that. So, if he had something to do with them, he could have definitely, potentially been that could be a possibility if Orochimaru was in fact a part of it. But with Yamato watching over Orochimaru, and with Orochimaru not necessarily being a bad guy anymore, because we know in the Shinden Sasuke arc, Orochimaru's helping, he helped Sasuke and all this other stuff go on to find the Shinoiki clan and solve all that stuff that's going on. So I'm not going to say he's a good guy, but we know Orochimaru isn't necessarily a bad guy anymore. So, and then like I said, Yamato is watching over Orochimaru. Like in the Shinden story arc, you had Yamato with Orochimaru at all times. So if Orochimaru was to up and do something, it would be reported to the Hidden League. Orochimaru would be stopped. So I don't think that, you know, Jiraiya having somebody else's soul in his body is a thing, especially because it was at like the very bottom of an ocean, right, or a lake, or I don't think it's a lake, I'm pretty sure it's an ocean, but it was in the Rain Village, right? The fact that Kabuto could not find his body for reanimation kind of tells me I doubt they'd be able to find his body to put somebody else's soul in it. Now, Kashin Koji could also be, he could definitely be a clone, because we know there's two Mitsukis. And Mitsuki, we know the Mitsuki in Boruto, the team, is the 6th or the 7th Mitsuki. So it's not like cloning isn't a thing. Yamato is a clone of Hashirama. Zetsu is a very, very bare minimum clone of Hashirama. There's a lot of different cloning that could be done. So Kashin Koji could very well be like some type of clone of you know, Jiraiya, maybe. But if that was the case, and this is my thing on that, if Kashin Koji is a clone, then the fact that he has Rasengan, the fact that he has Toads, the fact that he knows everybody is still a blur. Because unless they may have taught him the stuff or something like that, but it's like, if he didn't learn from Jiraiya or somebody significantly like in the mix, I don't think he would have ever learned it. You know what I'm saying? Because like Kakashi used Rasengan, but Kakashi didn't use Rasengan until, you know, Shippuden. And you got to remember, he was Minato's student, so he saw Rasengan firsthand. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he didn't do it till way after, you know, then was like, you know, it's not just something everybody can master, everybody can do, or whatever the case may be. So yeah. Those are pretty much a lot of the things that was going on in my head. Like I was saying, I really think Kashin Koji is Jiraiya's son. Now he could put, like I said, he could potentially be you know, a nephew, a cousin, or relative, but I really, really think he's his son. And between that 12-year period of Naruto not meeting Jiraiya, Jiraiya was with Kashin Koji. Now off that, I don't know what made him be evil or what made him go with the Kara, but you know, I feel like that 12-year period, Kashin Koji could have been with Jiraiya, learning about, you know, Rasengan and blah 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 blah. I don't really think that the soul inside his body thing is very, you know, right. I don't think that he's a copy or anything like that. And we know he's not like made of ninja tech, because we were talking about Ayo, or the dude with the Byakugan Ayo, whatever. He was completely dead, and now he's alive. But you know, he's alive just because ninja tech brought him back, or whatever the case may be. I highly doubt that ninja tech is what brought Jiraiya back, especially because I don't think they could have found the body, like I said. And then I'm pretty sure Konohamaru would have felt some sort of ninja tech whenever they clashed. So, but anyways, that's gonna be about it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.